Welcome to the Deep Dive, your shortcut to being truly well-informed. Today we're plunging into one of the most radical shifts online. It's all about how content gets discovered now. We're talking about optimizing your content for, well, both the familiar search engines and the powerful new world of generative AI. It's 2025, and look, how users find information has fundamentally changed. We're going to unpack exactly what you need to master to stay ahead.
That's right. And for this deep dive, we've really gone through the complete content creation playbook, SEO and AI optimization rules for 2025 by Manus AI. Plus, we've pulled in crucial insights from industry titans like, Neil Patel and Aleda Solis. Our mission isn't just to summarize this stuff. It's really to extract the most actionable rules, the strategies you need to master this dual optimization thing. This is about making sure your content not only maintains visibility, but also truly drives measurable results in this evolving digital landscape.
Okay, so let's kick things off with a fact that might just stop you in your tracks. Get this. Did you know that over 58.5% of searches now end without a single click? That's a wild statistic. What does that really tell us about the current state of search?
Well, it's more than just a statistic, It defines what we're calling the zero-click search reality. What it means is features like Google's AI overviews and rich snippets, they're often answering questions directly on the search results page. But even before that, users are on these. The sources call them chaotic search journeys. You might start on ChatGPT for a quick answer, then maybe jump to YouTube for a visual tutorial, hit Reddit for some real user reviews, and then maybe you'll Google for verification. The key is, often they never actually click through to a website.
Wow, so they're finding answers without visiting pages.
Exactly. But here's the unexpected upside, the silver lining, if you will. While the sheer volume of clicks might be down, the quality of traffic for those businesses who adapt, it's substantially improved.
Okay, how so?
Think of it like this. AI acts as a really sophisticated filter. It sends you only the warmest, most intent-driven leads. Users who do click are, in a way, already pre-qualified by the AI. They need deeper insights or specific solutions. Maybe they're ready to make a purchase. So they're more engaged and much more likely to convert.
Right, so it's not that linear path anymore, it's this winding journey. It sounds like users are doing a lot more exploring way before they ever land on an actual page. How do these AI systems fit into that picture beyond just summarizing things?
Well, they're functioning as highly sophisticated content curators, but differently. They don't just match keywords like traditional search engines did. They deeply interpret, extract, and then repackage information. This means your optimization now has to consider how AI chunks information, how it synthesizes it for its own responses. That's a major shift.
A paradigm shift, really.
Definitely. That 58.5% zero-click rate in the U.S., and it's even higher in Europe at 59.7%, it just underscores that AI overviews and featured snippets are providing direct answers. So yeah, overall click volumes might decline for some, but the quality of the traffic that does click through, it's demonstrably higher because AI did that initial qualification.
Okay, that makes sense. And I imagine some industries would feel this shift more profoundly than others. Is this impact hitting everyone equally, or are certain sectors, navigating a more turbulent sea?
Oh, the impact is definitely not equal.
Yeah.
The sources break it down quite clearly. The highly impacted sectors, think informational content publishers, news and media organizations, review sites, comparison sites, educational platforms, health and medical info sites, financial advice services, basically anywhere quick, synthesized answers from AI are super valuable to users.
Right, places where people want fast facts.
Exactly. Then you have the moderately impacted industries. That's more like e-commerce, local businesses, entertainment, lifestyle content, technology companies, especially where it's product-focused or involves specific service queries. And finally, the less impacted industries. These tend to be highly specialized B2B services, really niche technical or professional services.
Yeah.
Creative portfolios, interactive tools or applications. For these, direct human engagement or using a specific tool is still crucial, and AI might just be a discovery layer.
So, okay, despite these massive shifts, it's not all doom and gloom then. There's actually a significant opportunity here for those who are willing to adapt. The sources call it omnichannel search visibility, right?
Exactly. That's the key insight. AI systems, for all their sophistication, still fundamentally rely on high-quality, authoritative sources. So by intelligently optimizing for both traditional search and AI, your content can achieve that omnichannel search visibility.
Meaning you show up everywhere.
Pretty much. Your content won't just rank in traditional search results. It'll also be actively cited, referenced, and recommended by AI systems across multiple platforms. It's about ensuring your knowledge, your expertise, is discovered wherever users are seeking answers.
This sounds like we need a completely new mindset, almost like a philosophical foundation for creating content in this new era. Before we get into the real nitty-gritty tactics, what are the core beliefs, the principles that should guide everything we do now?
Okay, the first, and honestly the most fundamental, is Principle 1. People-first content creation. This isn't new, it's Google's concept, but it's even more critical now. It means creating content primarily to genuinely help people, not just to game search engines or AI.
Authentic value.
Precisely. Authentic value creation. Addressing real problems, answering actual questions, offering unique insights. Content made only for algorithms. It'll ultimately fail because AI is getting smarter, much smarter, at spotting insincerity. It also demands a deep understanding of user intent and that your content clearly shows expertise and authority. AI systems prioritize content from recognized credible experts. Then we have Principle 2, the who, how, and why framework. This is Google's official guidance for evaluating content. Who created it? That means clear authorship, detailed author bios, real credentials.
Right. Proving someone knowledgeable wrote it.
Exactly. How was it created? Transparency here is key. Being open about your processes, especially if you used AI to assist, builds crucial trust with users and AI. And why was it created? The motivation has to be user-focused, genuinely helping solve problems, not just manipulating traffic. That transparency is a critical trust signal for AI now.
This brings up a really important question, though. If it's all about quality and transparency, does that mean we should basically prioritize depth and substance over just churning out tons of content, quality over quantity?
Absolutely, 100%. That leads directly to Principle 3, quality over quantity.
Yeah.
Look, AI systems are incredibly adept at filtering out low-quality, mass-produced stuff. So content needs depth, comprehensiveness. It needs to thoroughly address user needs. It's not necessarily about being longer, but being more complete, more valuable.
Got it. Complete, not just long.
Right. And original insights, unique perspectives.
Yeah.
What the sources call hidden gem content that's gold. Things like unique research, firsthand experience, proprietary data. AI loves that because it adds genuinely new information to its knowledge base. And finally, regular updates, maintenance. Both search engines and AI systems favor fresh, current, accurate information. Beyond those core three, there's Principle 4, technical excellence. This isn't new, but it's got a new angle. In 2025, your site's technical setup isn't just for Google's crawlers. It's about providing a clean, organized library for AI bots to efficiently process and understand your content.
So site structure helps AI, too.
Definitely. Then Principle 5 is business alignment. Every piece of content should serve measurable business outcomes.
Right.
Forget vanity metrics like just page views or rankings if they don't convert.
Right. Focus on what actually moves the needle.
Exactly.
And it sounds like we can't just, set it and forget it either. We need to be constantly ready for change, be platform agnostic, keep learning.
You nailed it. That's Principle 6, adaptability and future-proofing. The digital landscape is always shifting, so your strategy has to be flexible. Be platform agnostic. Don't put all your eggs in one Google or ChatGPT basket. Continuously learn about changes, and always build content that prioritizes trustworthiness and long-term value. Okay, so while AI is the exciting new frontier, let's not forget traditional SEO fundamentals. They remain absolutely crucial. Think of traditional SEO as the bedrock, the foundation upon which all your AI optimization is built. You really need to master these enduring principles first. The first rule here, and it's critical, is Rule 1, business outcome-focused goal setting. This isn't just good business sense anymore. In 2025, it's frankly the only way to survive. With AI overviews summarizing things, chasing rankings for vanity metrics is a dead end. You'll get no clicks. Instead, define clear, measurable business goals before you even think about creating content. Focus on qualified leads, organic revenue, actual store visits, demo requests.
Real business results.
Exactly. Every single SEO tactic should directly support these concrete, measurable objectives, because that's what truly signifies that AI-qualified traffic is working for you.
Okay, let's dive into the practical side of EEA, experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trustworthiness. This is really where the rubber meets the road for content creators, isn't it? How do we actually concretely implement these principles to satisfy both humans and AI systems?
Great question. This is Rule 2, EEAT implementation, and it's more vital than ever. Why? Because AI is now actively vetting these signals in ways humans maybe couldn't or didn't. So for experience, it's less about just saying you have experience. It's about demonstrating firsthand knowledge.
Show, don't just tell.
Yeah. Exactly. Use personal anecdotes, detailed case studies, original media, like unique photos or screenshots you took yourself. For expertise, clearly identify your authors. Give them strong credentials, detailed bios. Show evidence of expert review or fact-checking processes. For authority, yes, high-quality backlinks still matter, but now it's also about getting mentions from reputable industry sources, participating consistently in relevant descriptions online, building that reputation. And for trustworthiness, it's the practical stuff. Clear contact information, transparent privacy policies, security certificates, HTTPS as table stakes, and just overall site transparency. These are signals AI is increasingly trained to recognize as markers of a reliable source. Okay, moving on. Rule 3. Technical SEO excellence. Still crucial. Clean site architecture, excellent page speed, especially core web vitals, mobile optimization, solid crawlability. All of these help AI efficiently process your content.
Makes sense. Easy access for the bots.
Right. Rule 4 is content quality and depth. This builds directly on our quality over quantity principle. Think comprehensive coverage, original research or data, keeping content fresh. Rule 5 is keyword research and optimization. But it's evolved. It needs to be profoundly customer-centric. That means integrating semantic keywords, long-tail phrases, natural language queries that really dig into true user intent, not just stuffing keywords.
Understanding the why behind the search.
Precisely. Following that is Rule 6, on-page optimization. The basics still apply. Compelling title tags, engaging meta descriptions, logical header structure, H1, H2s, H3s. But the strategic shift for 2025, using these elements to clearly define those chunks for AI. Almost like building an internal table of contents for a bot reading your page.
Oh, interesting. So headers help structure for AI too.
Absolutely. And effective internal linking helps AI navigate your site's hierarchy and understand context. Rule 7 is off-page SEO and authority building. Still emphasizing high-quality link building, yes, but now also focusing heavily on brand mention optimization across the web, social channels, forums, and local SEO, if that applies to you. And finally, Rule 8, user experience optimization. Improving engagement metrics like dwell time, reducing bounce rates, ensuring accessibility, WSAG standards, and optimizing content formatting. Think bullet points, short paragraphs, clear visuals. Makes it better for humans and easier for AI to parse. These are the enduring fundamentals, just recontextualized for this dual world.
Okay, right. That covers the foundation. Now for the really cutting-edge stuff, how do we actually optimize content specifically for the way AI systems consume information, which, as you said, is very different from traditional search engines?
Right, this is where we step into the new frontier. Rule 1, AI crawlability and accessibility. This is absolutely critical, non-negotiable. The crucial takeaway here from the Manus AI Playbook is you need to explicitly allow key AI crawlers in your robots.txt file. We're talking not just Google Extended, but also newer players like GPTbot, ClaudeBot, CCBot from Common Crawl, PerplexityBot, and of course BingBot.
So you have to actively invite them in.
Pretty much. Blocking these, even unintentionally through IP range firewalls or using no index or no snippet tags on valuable content you want AI to see. That's like putting up a giant do not enter sign. Also, optimizing for AI processing means clean semantic HTML. Fast loading times are huge too. AI bots value efficiency just like humans, maybe even more. Now, what's truly fascinating here and a fundamental shift in thinking is Rule 2, chunk-level content optimization.
Chunk level. Tell me more.
Okay, so AI systems, they don't process entire pages as one big blob of text. They break content down into semantic chunks for analysis and synthesis. This means you need to create self-contained sections. Each section should basically make sense on its own without needing context from other parts of the page.
Like modular content.
Exactly like modular content. Keep each section focused on a single concept or question. Use your H2 and H3 headings for clear logical breaks. And the sources suggest aiming for an optimal chunk length, somewhere around 150 to 300 words, seems to be the sweet spot. The sources show a perfect before and after example. Imagine a broad, rambling paragraph under a heading like Learn About SEO that mixes definitions, components, benefits. That's bad for chunking. The optimized version breaks it down into distinct self-contained chunks like what is SEO and core components of SEO, each with clear, focused information. And AI can easily grab that chunk and use it. Next up, related to chunking, is Rule 3, answer synthesis optimization. AI systems aren't just summarizing your page, they're often synthesizing answers by combining chunks from multiple different sources. So you need to make your chunks easy to synthesize. How? Lead with direct answers.
Straight to the point.
Yes. Start sections with clear, concise answers to the implied question of the heading. Use a summary first, detail second approach. Use structured answer formats. Think dedicated FAQ sections with clear question-answer pairs. Use key points or summary boxes. Use numbered or bulleted lists. These are easy for AI to parse. And maintain a factual, non-promotional tone within these answer chunks.
Right.
There's another great before and after in the source material. A vague FAQ answer like Q, how long does SEO take? A, it depends on various factors. That's useless for AI. The after version gives a direct, comprehensive answer about typical SEO timelines, listing the factors involved. Much better for synthesis. Then there's Rule 4, citation worthiness enhancement. This means strong source attribution link out to credible sources. Continually demonstrate those EET signals within the content itself. Build credibility with original research or data. Make your content feel authoritative.
Okay, so earlier you mentioned backlinks still matter, but brand mentions are getting huge emphasis for AI. So the old wisdom was backlinks, backlinks, backlinks. Is it really shifting more towards brand mentions now, or is it just adding another layer?
That's a great question, and it's Rule 5, brand mention and authority optimization. I'd say it's less a complete shift away from backlinks and more a powerful new emphasis alongside them. AI systems are increasingly relying on brand authority signals and unlinked mentions, just your brand name, appearing in relevant context to determine credibility and choose which sources to cite.
So it's about reputation beyond just links.
Exactly. So yes, you need to actively optimize for this. Encourage brand discussions on social media, in forums, participate in expert roundups, leverage PR. Build a consistent, authoritative presence across multiple platforms. It's about being seen and talked about as a recognized expert or entity in your field, not just having a website with lots of links pointing to it. Then there's Rule 6, hidden gem content creation. This is crucial. AI systems particularly value unique, original content, stuff that provides insights not readily available elsewhere.
The unique angle.
Right. This means investing in original research, surveys, leveraging user-generated content like in-depth reviews or active forum discussions on your site, creating innovative or interactive formats, think calculators, data visualizations, unique tools. We also have Rule 7, conversational query optimization. Focus on natural language, the long-tail questions people actually ask, and even try to anticipate the follow-up questions users might have. Rule 8 is multimodal content optimization. Don't forget images and videos. Optimize images thoroughly with descriptive alt text. Provide detailed video descriptions and accurate transcripts. Implement structured data schema markup for articles, FAQs, videos, products, everything.
Schema seems more important than ever then.
Absolutely. It explicitly tells AI what your content is about. Rule 9 is personalization resilient content. Since AI tries to personalize responses, create content that's broadly applicable but has a flexible modular structure. Optimized for different user intents, informational, transactional, so your core content remains relevant across various personalized outputs. And finally, Rule 10, AI performance monitoring and optimization. This is key. You need new metrics now. Track things like brand mentions and actual citations in AI-generated responses. Assess the sentiment of those mentions. Use AI-specific monitoring tools to get feedback and refine your strategies. It's a whole new world of analytics beyond just rankings and traffic.
Wow. Okay, this is definitely a lot to take in, but it sounds like a truly comprehensive approach. Yeah. Very systematic. So how do we actually integrate all these traditional SEO rules and these new AI optimization rules into a practical, manageable workflow without, getting completely overwhelmed?
Yeah, it can seem daunting, but when you break it down into phases, it becomes very systematic and achievable. It starts, logically, with Phase 1, strategic planning and research. Define your business objectives first. Do comprehensive audience research. And this now includes understanding how your audience uses various AI platforms like ChatGPT, Perplexity, etc. Perform dual platform keyword research. Think customer-centric language, conversational queries AI responds to, and traditional SEO keywords. Gather competitive intelligence from both search results and AI responses.
So research is broader now.
Much broader. Then you move to Phase 2, content planning and structure. Here, you develop your content architecture. Plan that logical heading hierarchy, H1, H2, H3s, specifically thinking about those self-contained chunks for AI. Plan your multimodal elements, images, videos, interactive bits, and meticulously source and verify all information to back up your EEAT claims. Phase 3 is content creation and optimization. This is where the writing happens, right? For dual optimization. Direct answers first, natural language, clearly defined semantic chunks. Implement all the traditional technical SEO elements, titles, metas, internal links, then layer on the new AI-specific optimizations. Structured data, schema, FAQ sections formatted correctly, optimizing those multimodal elements with rich alt text, captions, transcripts.
Building it all in from the start.
Exactly. Following creation, phase 4 is quality assurance and review. This is crucial. Conduct a rigorous content quality review. Check EEAT compliance, depth, originality. Do a technical optimization review, page speed, mobile friendliness. Check that structured data validates. And critically, perform an AI optimization validation. Does each chunk make sense on its own? Is the key info easily extractable for AI synthesis? You might even test prompts against your content.
Testing how AI might see it. Clever.
After that, it's phase 5, publication and promotion. Strategic publication timing, submitting updated sitemaps, ensuring AI crawlers have full access, check that robots.txt. Then implement cross-platform promotion, social media, industry forums, email lists to build awareness and maybe attract those valuable brand mentions. And set up your initial performance monitoring. And finally, phase 6, ongoing optimization and maintenance. This isn't a one-and-done thing. Regularly analyze performance using both traditional SEO metrics and those new AI-specific metrics we talked about. Update your content with fresh insights, new data, keep it current, and continuously iterate on your strategy based on what the data tells you is working or not working. It's a continuous improvement cycle.
Okay, that workflow makes sense. But, no journey is without its bumps in the road. What are some of the most common issues content creators face when they try to implement these dual strategies, and what are the practical solutions the Manus AI Playbook suggests?
All right, troubleshooting is key. For traditional SEO issues, a common one is content not ranking despite optimization. The playbook suggests focusing on building more high-quality backlinks, significantly deepening the content to be truly comprehensive, and improving user experience signals like dwell time and reducing bounce rate.
Okay.
Another classic is getting high rankings but suffering from low click-through rates, CTR. Here, the fix is often rewriting more compelling title tags and meta descriptions, adding relevant structured data to earn eye-catching rich snippets, and working on building overall brand awareness so users recognize and trust your name in the results. Now, on the AI optimization side, a big frustration is your content simply not being cited by AI systems, even if it ranks okay traditionally.
Yeah, that'd be annoying.
Definitely. The solution involves double-checking those AI crawler access permissions in robots.txt, potentially restructuring your content for clearer, more self-contained chunks, significantly enhancing your EEAT signals, author bios, linking out, and actively building that brand authority through mentions. What if AI systems are citing your content, but it's outdated or incorrect information?
Ooh, that's bad.
That's really bad for credibility.
Yeah.
You need to implement clear update dates on your content, use canonical tags correctly to point to the current version, submit updated sitemaps to AI platforms, and proactively monitor AI responses mentioning your brand to try and correct misinformation, perhaps by updating your content more clearly. Technical implementation issues also pop up frequently. Maybe your structured data isn't working or validating. Test it rigorously using tools like Google's Rich Results Test. Meticulously fix any syntax errors. Ensure the data accurately reflects the content on the page.
Gotta get the code right.
Absolutely. Or you might have poor mobile performance affecting rankings and AI crawlability. The fix involves optimizing images aggressively, minimizing render-blocking JavaScript and CSS, and fixing any usability issues flagged by tools like Google Search Console's Mobile Usability Report. Lastly, for content quality and performance issues, let's say you have high bounce rates despite good rankings. Often, this means improving your introduction. Make sure it immediately addresses the core user intent. Enhance page speed and design. Add more relevant internal links to guide users deeper.
Keep him engaged.
Exactly. What if content performs well initially but then starts declining? That's usually a signal to regularly update it with fresh insights or data, expand its depth, analyze what successful competitors are doing differently now, maybe even refresh the content format entirely.
This has been incredibly insightful, a real roadmap for navigating this complex landscape. So looking ahead, what does this all mean for the long game? How do we build a content strategy that genuinely thrives, that's future-proof, no matter how search engines and AI systems continue to develop in the coming years?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The overarching theme, the absolute key for future-proofing, is quite simply adaptability. First, you need to commit to staying ahead of algorithm changes, or at least keeping pace. Monitor official communications religiously, Google Search Central, OpenAI's blog, etc. Follow reputable industry publications. And conduct your own continuous testing. Don't just react. Try to anticipate. It's about building resilient content foundations focused on that fundamental user value rather than chasing specific, often ephemeral, algorithm quirks.
Focus on the fundamentals.
Always. When it comes to adapting to new AI platforms, it's crucial to adopt a platform diversification strategy. Don't over-optimize for just one system, whether it's Google's AI overviews or ChatGPT or whatever comes next. Be prepared mentally and technically for emerging tech advanced voice AI, visual AI search, completely new conversational interfaces we haven't even imagined yet.
Don't put all eggs in one basket.
Never. And critically, invest deeply, consistently in building long-term authority. This means producing truly original research and data whenever possible, cultivating genuine, demonstrable expertise in your niche, foster relationships with other authoritative voices, and always, always create content with lasting evergreen value where appropriate, things that will still be useful a year, 2 years, 5 years from now. Finally, you have to prepare for unknown changes. You just have to accept uncertainty. This involves implementing flexible, modular content architecture using semantic HTML. It makes repurposing easier. Prioritize data-driven decision-making, let the results guide your iterations, and continuously invest in developing your team's skills and refining your content creation processes.
Constant learning and improvement.
It has to be. Look, the key to future-proofing is balancing those proven fundamentals, quality, authority, user experience, with adaptive experimentation. Always, always prioritize creating genuine, deep value for your human users while staying diligently informed about the technological developments and how AI systems are evolving to find, process, and present information.
That was an incredible deep dive, seriously packed with actionable insights. The core takeaway for me seems to be that content success in 2025 and definitely beyond requires this masterful, really intelligent blend of traditional SEO craft and cutting-edge AI optimization. But it all has to be rooted in providing exceptional, verifiable value to the human audience at the end of the day.
Exactly. That's the heart of it. And maybe a final thought for you to consider as you think about your next piece of content. Ask yourself this. How might optimizing for an AI system's ability to chunk and synthesize information, how might that actually force you to make your content even more clear, concise, and logically structured for your human audience too? Could optimizing for the machine make it better for the person?
That's a fascinating thought to end on. Thank you so much for that. And thank you, our listeners, for joining us on this deep dive. We really hope this equips you with the knowledge you need to navigate this evolving digital landscape and create content that truly stands out.